Welcome aboard this Southwestern Railway service to Alton, calling at Surbiton, West Byfleet, Woking, Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley and Alton. The next station is Surbiton. Any abusive behaviour towards our teams will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. You must hold a valid ticket to travel on this train. Customers without a valid ticket may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Once again, a very good afternoon. Welcome on board this Southwestern Railway service to Alton, calling at Clapham Junction for customer pickup, then Surbiton, West Byfleet, Woking, Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley and Alton. Scheduled time of arrival into Alton at 15:10. There are some short platforms to be aware of on the journey. If you are wishing to leave the train in Clapham Junction, you will need to be in the front 8 coaches of this 10-coach train. If you're wishing to leave the train in Ashvale or Alton, you'll need to be in the front 7 coaches, and for Bentley, the front 5 coaches. Safety information is displayed in all coaches. Please keep all of your personal items with you, and if you do see anything suspicious, please tell myself, another member of railway staff or the British Transport Police. I'll be walking through the train on the journey. Please do ask if you need any assistance. If you need me right now, you can find me in coach 6 of this 10-coach train.
Currently in the best seat on the 444s, which is the solo seat right next to the disabled toilet. If a 12-car 450 was going to Alton, then you would have to be in the front or rear 8 coaches. Similar to Fratton, where you have to be in the front 8 coaches if it's a 10-car 444, 12-car 450, or even a 9-car 444 and 450 combo. In real life, Fratton is front 7 coaches, but in Train Simulator it's front 8 coaches. Because I have both the old and new Portsmouth direct routes in Train Simulator. The old Portsmouth direct route is only Woking to Portsmouth Harbour via Guildford, while the new one is the full London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour via Guildford route, also featuring Thames Ditton and Hampton Court. Other stations included Wobblington, Wandsworth Town, Motspur Park, Norbiton and Hinchley Wood, and that's about it, by the way. Another route in Train Simulator featuring Southeastern Railway is the Southeastern Main Line between Southampton Central and Bournemouth, also featuring Lymington Town and Lymington Pier. Have the original Brighton main line between London Victoria and Brighton, and also the South London network from Victoria and London Bridge towards West Croydon, East Croydon, South Croydon, and that's about it.
This is Clapham Junction. This train is for Alton. The next station is Surbiton.
Oyster and contactless are not valid after Surbiton. If you wish to travel beyond Surbiton, please ensure you have a ticket, or you may have to pay a penalty fare, and also the maximum fare. Because with Oyster and contactless pay as you go, there are maximum journey times. Touch out at the same station after more than half an hour, you'll get 2 maximum fares. Tickets are definitely the best way for avoiding maximum.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
The maximum journey times with Oyster
If you have
or
to join the
contactless pay as you go.
good afternoon, welcome on board this Southwestern Railway service to Alton, calling at Surbiton, West Byfleet, Woking, Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley and Alton. Scheduled time of arrival into Alton 15:10. If you're wishing to leave the train in Ashvale or Alton, you will need to be in the front 7 coaches of this 10-coach train. If you're wishing to leave the train in Bentley, you'll need to be in the front 5. This is due to short platforms in those stations. Safety information is displayed in all coaches. Please keep all of your personal items with you. And if you do see anything suspicious, please tell myself, another member of railway staff or the British Transport Police. I'll be walking through the train on the journey. Please do ask if you need any assistance.
Trains are patrolled by uniformed and plainclothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Or face prosecution.
Goodbye, Earlsfield. Four 58531 and 458514. Some slow stop district line trains. There's one going to Upminster and there's one terminating. Before anyone says yes, it is normal seeing 458 via Wimbledon now. That's always been a thing for many years. Car 458s, the middle carriage is always, you cannot walk between units, unlike 444s, 450s, 158s, 159s. Possibly because the guard wants their own private compartment on the 458s with 10 coaches. Definitely better than a 450. Yep, 707's off to Shepperton now. to real-time trains. I've always wondered how selective door opening on the 158s and 159s work, as the 444s, 450s, 458s, 701s and 707s all have ASDO automatic selective door opening. I think on 158s and 159s the guard has to manually lock each set of doors out of use when there is a station with a short platform, and when there are stations with short platforms.
Change here for Thames Ditton and Hampton Court. Please note that Oyster, contactless payment cards and Freedom passes without a suitable extension are not valid beyond the next station stop.
Meanwhile, the blue 455-868 is doing 2 Oscar 37 from Waterloo to Strawberry Hill via Richmond, then same service back to Waterloo via Kingston, coupled with 455-909. There's 444-026. I think it's because of the overtime ban, which is why 444s are doing services to Alton and Basingstoke alongside 450s. So that one leaving platform 1 right now is 444-026 with 444-035, 1 Alpha 42 from Alton to London Waterloo. Details regarding connections from Shepperton. Next train to Esher, Hersham, Walden-on-Thames, Weybridge, Byfleet and Newhaw, 1414 from platform 4. Next train to Hampton Court will be the 1505 from platform 3.
This is Surbiton. This train is for Alton. The next station is West Byfleet.
Next train to Hinchley Wood, Claygate, Oxshott, Cobham-Stoke, Dagenham, Effingham Junction, Horsley, Clarendon, London Road, Guildford and Guildford. It's the 1457 from platform 4.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. Please note, Oyster, contactless payment cards and Freedom passes without a suitable extension are not valid on this service.
Shame that Celia on the 701s doesn't do the...
Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plainclothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Well, not just that, but the thing about Oyster and contactless not being valid after certain stations. So on 701 operated services, it's not valid. Oyster and contactless are not valid beyond Feltham towards Windsor and Eton Riverside. On the routes that 701s will operate on, Oyster and contactless can only be used out of Waterloo as far as Feltham, Hampton, Surbiton, including Thames Ditton and Hampton Court, Epsom and Chessington South, although there are plans to extend contactless, but not Oyster, beyond Hampton and Feltham towards Kempton Park, Sunbury, Upper Halliford, Shepperton, Ashford, Surrey, Staines, Egham, Virginia Water, Braesbury, Sunny Meads, Datchet and Windsor and Eton Riverside. During 2024, although no exact date has been confirmed yet. I don't think Celia on the 458s does the Oyster and contactless not being valid after a certain station message. Rachel text-to-speech on the 707. Text-to-speech Rachel on the 707s definitely does it. About Oyster and contactless not being valid after Hampton. For example,
west by Fleet. This train is for Alton. The next station is Woking.
Definitely better than Northern, who are also changing the voice of the onboard announcements, the on-train announcements. The new voice of Northern says, "Welcome aboard this Northern service to Manchester Airport. The next station stop is Manchester Piccadilly."
Central, Bournemouth, Weymouth and Exeter.
Woking, platforms 3 and 6 bay platform, although platform 3 is the east facing bay platform towards London, platform 6 west facing bay platform out of London, platforms 2 and 3 fast lines, platforms 1 and 4 slow lines, platforms 1 and 2 towards London, platforms 3 and 4 away from London.
This is Woking. This train is for Alton. The next station is Brookwood.
some connections from Woking. Anyone travelling on for West
If you
Byfleet?
see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Anyone for all stations to Waterloo, so West Byfleet, Byfleet and Newport, Weybridge, Watling Thames, Hersham, Esher, Shepperton, Wimbledon, Elsfield.
Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plain-clothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
So for all those stations, your next train will be the 1433 from platform 3. Next train to Portsmouth Harbour via Basingstoke, 1434 from platform 4. Next train to Portsmouth via Guildford. This will be the 1455 from platform 5. Next train to Weymouth, 1458 from platform 4. Next train to Basingstoke. This will be the 1560. Next train to Basingstoke. This will be the 1516 to Salisbury. Also goes to Andover and Salisbury. There is also a 1519 slower service to Basingstoke from platform 5. Your next bus to Heathrow Airport will be the 1445 to Terminal 3. To Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. This train calls at Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley, Hampshire and Alton. Looks like we're here in Woking for a while.
This is calm. Oh, this is actually kind of like cooler. Cool. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of my bull crap. Well, I didn't even get the chili cheese ones. They're like £2 for 3. For 3. How big is it? Level size.
Train has just arrived into platform 1. This was 450-119, 450-126 and 450-029 as the 2 Lima 46 from Basingstoke to London Waterloo. Next train to arrive, this will be in platform 4, 450-102 and 450-077, 1 Tango 41 from London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour via Basingstoke.
Not bad. You lost?
A very good afternoon, welcome on board this Southwestern Railway service to Alton, calling at Brookwood, Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley and Alton. Scheduled time of arrival into Alton 15:10. If you're wishing to leave at Ashvale or Alton, you will need to be in the front 7 coaches of this 10-coach train, and if you're wishing to leave in Bentley, the front 5 coaches. This is due to short platforms in those stations. Safety information is displayed in all coaches. Please keep all of your personal items with you. And if you do see anything suspicious, please tell myself, another member of Railway staff or the British Transport Police. I'll be walking through the train on the journey. Please do ask if you need any assistance.
Service. Please have your ticket ready for inspection. Southwestern Main Line goes onward to Farnborough Main, Fleet, Winchfield, Hook, Basingstoke, Mitchell, Diva, Winchester, Shawford, Eastleigh, Southampton Airport Parkway, Swaveling, St Denny's, Southampton Central, Millbrook, Hampshire, Redbridge, Totton, Ashurst, New Forest, Bewley Road, Brockenhurst, Sway, New Milton, Henton Admiral, Christchurch, Folkestone for Boscombe, Bournemouth,
Next station is Brookwood.
Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkston, Poole, Hamworthy, Polton Heath, Wareham, Wold, Morton, Dorset, Dorchester South, Upley and Weymouth. Also towards Hedgen, Botley, Fareham, Portchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea, Portsmouth Harbour, Overton, Whitchurch, Hampshire, Andover, Greatley, Salisbury, Warminster, Westbury, Frome, Britton, Castle Carey for Glastonbury, Yeovil Pen Mill, Tisbury, Gillingham, Dorset, Temple Combe, Sherborne, Yeovil Junction, Crewcombe, Axminster, Honiton, Fennerton, Wimple, Cranbrook, Penhoe, Exeter Central and Exeter St David's.
This is Brookwood. This train is for Alton. The next station is Ashvale.
Ashvale. Due to a short platform at Ashvale, you will need to be in front 7 coaches. For Bentley, front 5 coaches. Alton, front 7 coaches. sometimes it doesn't load,
Yeah.
such as in areas with poor signal,
Yeah, you deal with that daily.
such as the Portsmouth Direct Line I've been on before.
Oh, really? Just draw the records.
Sometimes it's best to have your rail card or e-ticket ready for the guard or revenue protection, especially if the train is likely to go through a tunnel or under a bridge. Goodbye, Southeastern Main Line.
As a reminder, if you are wishing to leave at our next station, Ashville, you will need to be in the front 7 coaches of this 10-coach train due to the short platform. Thank you.
I'm not sure whether Farnborough, Main, Fleet, Winchfield or Hook have short platforms, because when I did a journey earlier today through those stations, it was a 5-car 444. Don't think any of those stations have short platforms. There are a couple of West of England line stations, such as Tisbury, where you have to be in the front 3 coaches. there's the line from Frimley, Camberley, Bagshot and Aldershot. There are 2 direct trains per day from Waterloo to Bagshot, Camberley and Frimley. All other services only operate between Ascot and Aldershot. Anyone for Frimley, Camberley, Bagshot or Ascot. The next train will be the 1504.
This is Ashvale. This train is for Alton. The next station is Aldershot.
Anyone travelling to Ash, Wanborough or Guildford, your next train from Aldershot will be the 1510 from platform 1. This is the North Downs line, operating between Reading and Gatwick Airport.
The next station is Aldershot. Please mind the gap.
Change here for Ash, Wanborough and Guildford. sometimes it's not possible to extend platforms at stations because of level crossings at some of them.
This is Aldershot. This train is for Alton. The next station is Farnham.
Farnham. Next train on platform 3 will be 1454 from Ascot. This train terminates here. Next train to Ascot will be the 1500 from platform 3. In platform at Alton there's already an 8-car 450 031 and 450 001, 1 Alpha 50 to London Waterloo. This one's calling at Farnham, Farnham, Aldershot, Ash Vale, Brookwood, Woking, West Byfleet, Surbiton and London Waterloo. This train will do the 1 Alpha 52 1544 back to London Waterloo, calling at Bentley, Hampshire, Farnham, Aldershot, Ash Vale, Brookwood, Woking, West Byfleet, Surbiton, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. Next station is Farnham.
Very good afternoon, welcome on board this Southeastern Railway service to Alton, calling at Farnham, Bentley and Alton, scheduled time for arrival into Alton 15:10. If you're wishing to leave the train in Bentley, you will need to be in the front 5 coaches of this 10-coach train, and if you're wishing to leave in Alton, you'll need to be in the front 7 coaches. This is due to short platforms there. Safety information is displayed in all coaches. Please keep all of your personal items with you. If you do see anything suspicious, please tell myself, another member of railway staff or the British Transport Police. If you do need my assistance, I'm currently located in coach 5 of this 10-coach train.
That's why most of the Alton services are 8-coach 450s. It can only fit 7 coaches, whether it's a 10-car 444, 8 or 12-car 450, or a 9-coach 444 and 450 combo. If it's just a 5-car 444 or 4-car 450, then it's perfectly fine. Could be the same for an 8-car 450. Just like 158s and 159s, the seat reservation card holders on the 444s have now become obsolete, as South Western Railway don't even do seat reservations nowadays. And the seat numbers as well.
The next station is Farnham.
Then once this train gets back to Waterloo, it'll do the 1 Whiskey 35 at 17:35 to Weymouth and Poole. So here we are at Farnham, waiting for 450-080 and 450-060 as D1 Alpha 48 from Alton to London Waterloo.
This is Farnham. This train is for Alton. The next station is Bentley.
Bentley is our penultimate stop. Bentley, Hampshire. Some trains run fast between Farnham and Alton, so not calling at Bentley, Hampshire. Hello.
reminder, our final two stations both have short platforms. If you're leaving at the next station, Bentley, you need to be in the front 5 coaches of this 10 coach train. If you're leaving at the final stop of Alton, you need to be in the front 7 coaches. Thank you.
That's 450,009. This will do the 2 Juliet 37 1504 Farnham to Guildford, calling at Aldershot, Ash, Wanborough and Guildford. So basically, the 1 Whiskey 35 1735 from Waterloo to Weymouth and Poole will call at Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway and Southampton Central, where the train divides. 444011 continues to Weymouth, calling at Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkston, Poole, Hamworthy, Holton Heath, Wareham, Well, Morton, Dorset, Dorchester South, Upwey and Weymouth. While 444024 does the 1 Bravo 53 1856 from Southampton Central to Poole, calling at Totton, Ashurst and New Forest, Brockenhurst, Sway, New Milton, Hinton Admiral, Christchurch, Pikesdown for Boscombe, Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkston and Poole. Lots of sidings on the South Western Railway network seem to be filled with 701s. And it's not just the yard at Clapham Junction, it's basically almost every yard on the South Western Railway network that isn't Isle of Wight. On the Isle of Wight there is always 484s. And maybe the 483s that used to operate on the Island Line.
Bentley, please mind the gap.
There are short platforms at Bentley. Short platforms are only announced on 458s, 701s and 702s. So text-to-speech Rachel on the 707s and Celia on the 701s and 458s. Also Eleanor on 701s when she is eventually introduced to the 701s sometime this year. Best to record Celia while you still can. Here we are, Bentley, Hampshire.
This is Bentley. This train is for Alton only. Any abusive behaviour towards our teens will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. approaching its final stop. This is Alton. Change here for the Watercress line. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Please remember to take all your personal belongings when you leave the train. Thank you for travelling with Southeastern Railway. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
We are approaching our final stop of Alton. Please again take time, make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the train. On behalf of myself and the driver, I'd like to thank you for travelling with Southeastern Railway. It's our final stop of Alton. All change please. Just a reminder, you do need to be in the front 7 coaches only to leave at Alton. This is due to the short platform. Thank you.
So that Uber advert back there is not exactly true. It says request a 400-seater. If it's just a 5-car 444, well, according to Wikipedia, there's around 330 seats on a 5-car 444. Could be wrong.
Welcome aboard this Southeastern Railway service to London Waterloo, calling at Bentley, Farnham, Aldershot, Ashvale, Brookwood, Woking, West Byfleet, Surbiton, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo.
I mean, it's definitely 400 seats if it's a 10-car 444. I mean, more than that, by the way. This is it. Alton.
The next station is Bentley. Any abusive behaviour towards our teens will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. You must hold a valid ticket to travel on this train. Customers without a valid ticket may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Definitely needs to say Pokes down for Boscombe, but maybe there's not enough room on the map. Single leaf doors, unlike the original Desiros, which have double doors. Obviously the cab doors are an exception. Cab doors are always just one door. Over there is the Watercress line. This is it. Alton train terminates here.